pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag.
Alright guys, so if you guys don't know already, obviously I run a podcast called The Parables. Started last year and has just seen wild growth. Had almost 40 guests. Right now, currently, as of this recording, I reach over 40 countries. I'm reaching about maybe 3,500 downloads and streams per episode. And really, it's just come to a point now where I've really outgrown the studio. If you guys don't know already, the studio where I record my podcast is actually in a guest room in my home. And when I have guests come over, sometimes it's a huge risk, being that one, this is obviously my home, which I share with my family, of course. But in addition to that, there's just way too many distractions here at the house. Obviously there needs to be some sort of controlled environment. Noise needs to be at a minimal. So clearly, being in a very residential area, I could have lawn maintenance be coming during a recording. Maybe an Amazon package might be coming on the during a recording. I have my dogs here. It's just it could be pretty distracting. And as I grow and want to double down on my solo segment of the podcast, I really want to focus and again provide that value that I promise everybody, because again my goal is to make a massive impact on the world. So I've been reaching out to a lot of friends, and it is time now to go hunting for a new location for the podcast studio. Very, very excited. Thank you to everyone, who you are, who has been helping me try to locate a new spot. Obviously not the ideal or the dream studio that I'm looking for just yet, because I'm quite frankly not there yet, but it is a start and it is a stepping stone towards everything that I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna go hunting and looking for new locations here in Chino. Obviously I want it close to my home, and we'll see how that goes. Let's go. All right, so heading to Chino Hills area to check out some spots. There's, I think, 3 locations I'm gonna try to check out. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, maybe 2, because after I got some training I need to head over towards. But it's interesting. I just had a conversation with another podcaster, and how we're dealing with our emotions, because clearly the podcast platform is fairly new. There is ways to monetize it, and I'm just gonna put it out there to everybody I know who's been asking or who's been wondering, but I do not monetize this podcast. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are probably like, you are absolutely crazy for not, being of how much effort and time I put into this thing. But the reality is, my goal is to really impact and serve people and be of value to everyone who comes across the podcast. That's my primary goal right now. Obviously, to monetize later down the road is something I am very open to, but right now I'm just focusing on the growth. Again, I've only been doing it for a year. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I have those mental battles where, I ask myself, man, is this gonna pay off? Is everything I'm doing worth it? I'm sure everybody has that. And, I'm looking at the, again, heading to go look at these locations, and I can't lie, I can't help but get that imposter syndrome that a lot of, entrepreneurs or people who are trying to do their thing, get. Because in reality, I almost feel like I don't have a business. And here I am trying to look at locations for another studio. But at the end of the day, those emotions don't serve me. That's the honest truth. And my goals, my dreams, my intent are way bigger than those emotions that are trying to play with my head. So I don't know what I'm really trying to say, but really it's just it's interesting for sure. It's just part of the journey, I guess, and you just gotta keep going, keep pedaling. Truthfully, I'm just blessed and grateful that I have the opportunity to do this, because not everybody is able, depending on their situation or circumstance, able to just take the time to follow their passion and dreams. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have a stable corporate job, and I could use some of those, a percentage of that income, and fund this business. or this podcast that I'm doing, because again, everything's out of pocket and I'm not making nothing out of it. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out these spots. Sorry for that, got a little deep there, but it's just the honest truth. I want to be transparent with everybody. I know everyone goes through lots of different emotions and feelings, and not a lot of people share that shit, and we have to. I mean, I've been preaching this for a while. I mean, I'm not saying like go out there and share all your deepest, darkest secrets and everything, but I feel like the more we're open to each other, the more you could impact people, because people want to relate. People are feeling probably the same way you are, and the more we share with each other and are honest and transparent with one another, to our brothers and sisters, I'm pretty sure we could inspire and impact each other in a positive way. But anyway, let's go check out these spots. All right, location 1. Honestly, cannot find a light here, but just a little small room here, and then just got the back room right there, but a little small, truthfully, to be honest. I want a little bit bigger space, but definitely a great option for sure. Again, the goal is just to be in an isolated area, and you know, again, not to be in an environment where I'm super distracted. So anyway, location 1. All right, on the way to location 2. Location 1, little small, truthfully. Definitely a great option. I think anything's better at this point than at home. But anyway, looking for something just a little bit bigger, because not only will it be my podcast studio, but I'm thinking it'll definitely be my workplace, or I could do a little e-commerce and some other stuff that I got in the works. So heading to location 2. Let's see what this one looks like. All right, location 2, actually pretty nice, actually a little closer to the freeway, and that's always good. So let's go check it out here. All right, second location. Have a little conference room here, which I think would be pretty nice, considering that's pretty open, and I was told that the rates are pretty cheap, but it is not an actual room itself. It's actually shared. So these are actually, as you could see, some rooms that everyone shares, but they share the common amenities. They have a shared kitchen, bathrooms, all that good stuff. The rooms available right now are a little small. They're about 10 by 10. I think the other rooms were like 12 by 10. Honestly, around the same size as my podcast room at the house. So, but we will see. This is the second location, technically. All right. So that was pretty cool. Definitely different. Like I said, really, really nice, being that it's in a very nice area right off the freeway. Price is a little too much, even if I considered the smaller square footage. Definitely kind of pricey, but they only had the 10 by 10s or the 10 by 12s, I think, available. Good option. Most likely probably gonna pass. I need something bigger, considering that, again, my podcast studio already is around the same size and square footage. So let's see if I could get to location 3. Let's go. What's interesting is, you know, I reside in Eastvale, the city of Eastvale. Fairly new city, a lot of great things going on with the city itself. I'm actually a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and and it would be pretty ideal actually to have it close to my house, because that's in the area I live, because I want to contribute to the city, especially with all the things that's happening there. So this could possibly be a sign of, hey, start looking into the locations in Eastvale. In fact, when I went to my meeting with the rest of the members of the Chamber of Commerce, I let it known that I am looking for a spot, and I had a few people come up to me, give me their cards, say, hey, check out, we have a few rooms here that might interest you and could help you with what you're trying to do. So who knows, it could be a sign, you never know. But we're gonna have to see. All right, location number 3. Looks like it's obviously, clearly, multi-level building. Let's see how this one goes. Not too far from the freeway as well. In fact, all 3 locations are like within miles of each other, which is kind of cool. And But anyway, let's check it out. All right, space available. Let's see what they got. All right, let's check these two bad boys out. Oh man, so this is on the 4th floor. This is actually pretty nice size. Oh man, and actually it looks like the second room's included too, which is kind of cool. Something to always consider too is of course the lighting, being that we're right here with two ginormous windows with some blinds here. But oh man, this would be amazing, to be honest. And we're gonna go to S15. S15, where's S15? S13. See, pretty nice. Let's see. Close this and just kind of see how quiet it is. Got a little echo, but this is actually, we could actually make this work, truthfully. Don't know what the price is. Actually, I think it was like $500 a month. I don't even know. I'm trying to show you guys. It's just 4 white walls here, but anyway. All right, so that was the 3rd location. Man, I gotta tell you, that one spot with all the windows open, and then it had like, you know, that main area, and it had that little small area too. And I gotta tell you, man, it was just good to kind of manifest everything you're trying to do, you know what I mean? Really, truthfully, I feel like it's out of my budget, but man, it would just be such a dope place for sure. But anyway, it's not a time to get discouraged. It's actually a time to get motivated and inspired to just keep working harder. You know, who knows where I'll end up going, where my new workplace and studio will be, but just got to be inspired and motivated. Just keep believing and double down on your work, baby. Let's go. Check you guys out next time. Hope you enjoyed that. If anyone knows of a spot, though, I'm gonna put it out there. Anybody know of a spot in Chino, Eastville area preferred, please let me know, hit me up. Otherwise, you know, I'm kind of open to any of the surrounding areas as well. Man, I've even considered OC, to be honest, just because it's a nice central location. But I don't know, preferably in Eastville or Chino. If you guys know of a spot, I would love to check it out. Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. On my way to get a boxing session in. See you next time. Believe in yourself, baby.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.